Mark Cuban and Luka Doncic are so wrong about the play-in tournament.
I don't understand the idea of playing. You play 72 games to get in the playoffs, and then maybe you lose 2 in a row and you're out of the playoffs. I don't see the point of that.
But they are missing the point of NBA basketball. It is all for our entertainment. I know that kind of sounds wrong because players are people too, and they shouldn't be pushed too far, but we are all gonna watch if Luka plays Steph Curry to make the postseason. Another problem they say is teams can't rest their guys down the stretch if they're gunning for a play-in spot. Good. We deserve to have the best players on our TV competing. This video explains how the play-in actually works and then predicts the final spots. Yo, it's Casey. This is AM Hoops. Hit subscribe if you like this video. I know we love NBA basketball, and we're gonna love the play-in, I promise. Also, check down below in the description. If you have not joined our mailing list yet, become the smartest NBA fan you know. I am making it easy to understand the latest moves in the NBA, like how even though Zion says he loves playing in New York, he ain't joining the Knicks because of something called the Derrick Rose rule. Click the link in the description to get AM Hoops email every week. I love the play-in because the NBA is as much a TV show as it is a game. We all know that TV ratings are down for the league. While it may not be totally fair, the play-in is great for ratings because it raises the stakes. If there's something to lose, we care. It's the opposite of the regular season. For example, if I told the story of taking my first job in a small desert town 1,000 miles from home, that's okay, I guess. But if I told you that my girlfriend wasn't sure and I could have lost our relationship, it is a lot more interesting. She went with me, by the way, and it all worked out. But will it work out for Steph Curry, Luka Doncic, or Zion Williamson? Oh, we are gonna watch that. So let's run down exactly what these play-in teams have to lose, because it's a lot. First, how does it all work? This will make you go,
Things that make you go,
Last year was a mini play-in at the Orlando bubble. This year is a full-on play-in tournament. The 7, 8, 9, and 10 will play for 2 postseason spots. First, the 7 and 8 will play a game to see who gets the 7. Then, the loser of that plays the winner of the 9 and 10 seeds for the last spot. Pretty cool. The play-in tournament goes down on May 18th through the 21st, and the postseason starts the very next day. So that means the top 6 seeds are safe, and for the record, no team has won the title below the 6 seed anyway. The 7 and 8 are probably gonna get bounced in round 1, so who cares if the 9 and 10 seeds get to play for that spot too? It's just fun. Now let's look at what these teams have to lose before we actually predict the final play-in spots. Let's start in the East. And yeah, the Bulls can blame a Zach LaVine injury, but if they don't make the playoffs, it is a huge disappointment for a team that switched head coaches and made a win-now trade. On the flip side is the Hornets. They're also in win-now mode, but can you imagine how much fun it would be to get LaMelo Ball back? There was some question if he could make it back this year. Well, what if he came back just in time for the play-in games? That would be so exciting, and I hope we get it. Now, let's go to the West. I think the Warriors have the most to lose. But first, let's look at the Mavericks. If Luka and Cuban's fear comes true, it would be a step back for this team. I'm afraid of how Luka might feel about winning long-term in Dallas. The Pelicans would be just as disappointed. Zion Williamson and Brandon Ingram are putting up monster numbers, but the team hasn't put it all together around them. I think missing the postseason would be a waste and a black eye for Coach Stan Van Gundy. The Lakers aren't going to lose if they get to the play-in, obviously if they're healthy, but if they even fall that far, it could mess up the playoffs. I mean, the Suns will probably get the 2 seed and get bounced in round 1. What a horrible way to end the season for CP3, Devin Booker, and Phoenix. But again, the Dubs missing the playoffs would hurt the most for Steph Curry's legacy. He is playing like an MVP, but not getting his team to the postseason would give Curry haters so much ammunition when ranking him all time. I mean, you can say a lot about LeBron James, but he always maximizes his team's potential. So, if I did not mention your team there, then it probably means they don't have a lot to gain or lose if they miss the playoffs. No one outside of that city cares, which, yes, includes the Raptors. I hate to say it, Raptor fans, but no one is that surprised that you fell off at this point. I mean, people will tell you that they care because they don't want to disrespect a recent champion, but outside of Masai Ujiri maybe leaving, no one is losing sleep outside of Canada. So that is what these teams could lose. Who will survive and who will fail? In the East, I think the Nets, Bucks, and Sixers are safe. The Hawks, Celtics, Heat, Hornets, and Knicks are kind of safe. And the Bulls, Raptors, Wizards, Cavs, and Pacers are in the hunt. I'm going with the Hawks, Celtics, and Heat avoiding the play-in. The Knicks, Hornets, Pacers, and Raptors making the play-in. And the Bulls, Wizards, Cavs, Magic, and Pistons are out. Really, this just came down to the Raptors and the Bulls for that final spot. I went with the Raps because both teams have a pretty difficult schedule remaining. But yeah, Zach LaVine is expected to miss almost 2 weeks, which hurts with so many games crammed in. In this scenario, I think the Knicks beat the Hornets for the 7th seed, but if healthy, the Hornets beat the Pacers, and LaMelo Ball makes his playoff debut, baby. Now, let's go to the West. I think the Jazz, Suns, and Clippers are safe. The Nuggets, Lakers, and Blazers will probably be fine, but the Mavericks, Grizzlies, Spurs, Warriors, and Pelicans are in the hunt. I will go with the Nuggets, Lakers, and Mavericks to be in the top 6. So the Blazers fall to a play-in spot with the Grizzlies, Warriors, and Pelicans. The Spurs, Kings, Thunder, T-Wolves, and Rockets out. Yes, the Mavericks pass the Blazers because they have the easiest remaining schedule in the NBA and a future MVP in Luka Doncic. The Blazers have a tough road. I love the Spurs this year, but they also have the second toughest remaining schedule. That is enough to bounce them out and have Zion slip into his first playoff chance. In the play-in tournament, I'm going with the Blazers to beat Memphis again, but the Warriors to get that 8th spot, though I'm not too confident. Can you imagine that? Zion against Steph, and then maybe Steph against Ja Morant? How could anyone outside of a player or a team owner call the play-in a bad idea? The Clippers, though, will win this whole thing. That is a prediction that I officially made last week. But the reason that they're actually better than the Lakers and the Jazz might surprise you. Check that video out.